The worst thing, ladies and gentlemen, is fake political correctness. When you know that something that is happening is very wrong, but you remain quiet because you think it's politically incorrect to speak the truth. By doing so, you become complicit in allowing something that is very wrong to carry on and give a sense to the people. Carrying out an act of violence or simply an act which is unforgivable, an unethical act, an unconstitutional act, giving them a feeling that they can get away with it. And ladies and gentlemen, what happened in Mandya's Madur town in Karnataka, a peaceful Ganesh procession was violently attacked with stone pelting as it passed a mosque, leaving at least 8 people injured. And why do we call these people who throw stones miscreants? They are rioters. This word miscreants is completely wrong. What should have been there for a Hindu religious celebration was deliberately obstructed, forcing police to clamp prohibitory orders and deploy heavy forces in quote-unquote sensitive zones. It has become a pattern. Every time there is a Hindu procession through what is seen to be a minority-dominated area, there is violence in various parts of the country. Last year too this happened in Mandya. Last year Ganesh Chaturthi processions were attacked with stone pelting near a mosque, sparking communal clashes. So why are Ganesh processions in Mandya constantly being targeted? Is this happening only in Mandya? No. Someone will have to speak for the Hindu community. In Malad, in Mumbai, a Kalash Yatra was targeted on the occasion of Eid. It was reported the primary objection of some people was to those chanting Jai Shri Ram. What should you chant during a Kalash Yatra, during a Ram Navami procession, if not Jai Shri Ram? In West Bengal, in Murshidabad, it burnt twice in a week this April, after Friday prayers on April 11th, in the context of the Waqf Amendment Bill. Hundreds of Hindu families were targeted, vehicles were torched, people had to leave, and there were similar violent crashes in Darbhanga during a Kalash Shobha Yatra. Ladies and gentlemen, every time Hindus are targeted for celebrating Hindu festivals, should we remain quiet? Should we say it's all right, let's not speak about it, and that will be true secularism? No, ladies and gentlemen, that is the definition of pseudo-secularism. That kind of frightful silence is cowardly. And I don't believe in cowardly silence. Has there not been a pattern of targeting Hindus and Hindu festivals? Have Kawar Yatris not been targeted? Why is the Secular Brigade quiet on these matters? The worst incident which happened recently on which the Secular Brigade was quiet was when inside the Hazrat Bal Dargah in Srinagar, you had the emblem of the country targeted with stones, which was placed inside the Hazrat Bal shrine, carried the emblem, and the emblem was deliberately targeted. It was pictured almost as if it was some kind of a victory. Is this a religious celebration to violate and attack the national emblem? The saddest part is that Omar Abdullah, the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, who should be swearing by the national emblem, said it had no place in a mosque because that is the kind of majoritarian politics that he follows. The third incident I'd like to talk about is about Halal Townships. All of this has happened within the last 1 week. A Halal Township, which has been marketed almost as a Muslim-only colony, that also in Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, the levels of exclusion so much that Hindus are being told you have no place in this halal colony. This is Muslims for Muslims only. So consider the 3 visuals: a halal colony, an attack on a national emblem, a halal colony being created in India's financial capital, Mumbai, the national emblem being targeted inside the Hazrat Bal Dargah, and a peaceful Ganesh Chaturthi, Ganesh immersion procession being targeted once again. If Hindus cannot pray where they want, if certain areas are ghettoized to a point where Hindus cannot pass through, if citizens of this country have to watch Visarjans, Ram Navami processions being targeted, Kawar Yatris being targeted, the national emblem being desecrated, and in the financial capital of India, a Muslim for Muslims only colony being created, that should the right-thinking citizens of the country and Hindus remain quiet out of a sense of fear? Ladies and gentlemen, such silence is not acceptable. Such silence, in my view, would be cowardly. We must speak up against such targeted campaigns wherever we see them happen.